Hello, in this video I will show you real generative UI components following my work on capability-based generative UI using WebAssembly. So the result is something like this. I asked the agent to create a handball scorekeeper, and now I have my pad with the buttons and the log of events over here. So let's try it with something else so you see how it works. So I will paste a prompt asking it to create a component to keep track of points in a game of Argentinian truco. I say Argentinian because it seems that they played also in Brazil. So I got Portuguese UI before. So what's going on is the agent is exploring the skills to know how to create an interactive component in the browser, because the agent harness is my own, and also the Tutuca language is one that is not in the training set, so it's learning to use it by researching the skills and the capabilities that the agent provides. And what it's going to do is create a component in code using this Tutuca thing I mentioned, which is a subset of the framework I created for previous demos, which is a UI framework that allows you to compile components into WebAssembly components that get almost no capabilities by well, actually get no capabilities by default, and everything that they can do that may be dangerous in a sense, like getting a clock or like a random number or the time, is provided from the host. And the subset can define components in a self-contained HTML file, which we will see later, and it can be mounted straight into the document. And this means that, for example, it adapts to the themes, so it's a component in the document. It's not like an iframe into a mini app talking over like post message or a JSON format for describing predefined components. It's an actual functional component, so I can say the usual theme names, and I can keep track of the points. Let's see if it goes to day 1. And so yeah, you have a component here, and you can see it's interactive. And let's copy the source code over here, and let's go to the Tutuca Playground, which is available online. And we can see that the whole component is like an HTML file format with script sections and template sections. We can see it better in the structured view, but you can see it fits in an HTML file. We have the state section, which defines the state data structures. We have the handlers, which is TutucaScript, which is a small language that makes easy things easy. It's a total programming language. It's not Turing complete, doesn't have recursion, that doesn't have function calling, doesn't have looping, but it's enough to make handlers for the common things in a component. And for hard things, you have to bring either JavaScript or Moonbit or Rust to do the handlers in a Turing complete programming language. But in this case, it's enough to make useful self-contained components. And we also have the views. In this case, we only have the main view, and we don't have macros. We have some tests and some examples, only one example. And here we have again, like an interactive component. We can see over here that the test ran, and we can see over here the activity and the current state. And this Tutuca subset has the benefit that I don't have to bring a whole compiler toolchain that compiles to WebAssembly to compile the components live in the browser. So I compile straight from Tutuca into WebAssembly. You can see here in the bottom right. Just for readability, I use the WAX format, which is like a Rust-inspired syntax for WebAssembly, or you can see the WAT format too. And here, if I click load and mount, it will compile the component to WebAssembly in memory and mount it here. So this is the same thing that the agent did in the other tab, but you can play with your components over here. And I can download a Tutuca tar.gz, which can be loaded into this agent or my previous prototypes, so that once you have a component that you like, you can reuse it instead of regenerate it every time. So this is the end result of my quest to get real, secure, capability-based generative UI components in the browser using my subset of the Tutuca UI framework called TutuCard that compiles straight to WebAssembly. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Bye.